Hello everybody and welcome back for another video concerning World PvP. Hopefully you guys are not too sad that the server actually went down. I know I'm a little bit sad, but it's just fine. Like, you can't really expect it to run for, I guess. But something happened. We all know that royalty have been a big target for a long time, and I guess they're just all in all getting out for a lot of shit. So what happened? All right, so I talked to royalty, and he said that let me just figure out. So the Votifier, I don't know what that is. The Votifier had a bug, and when you DDoSed the Vodifier's core, it will create multiply files and corrupt the server files. So it was a Vodifier they just added that had a bug. So it's not even their fault. Like, it's a Vodifier that they bought that had a bug, and then somebody took advantage of it. And I guess there's some mad hackers out there that like that knows their shit, so that that does this. I guess, I don't know. I don't really know how that goes, but yeah, that is what happened. And I don't. Is it annoying that I just like kind of jump like this when I talk? I just feel like that's like really boring. But anyways, so the server is down. The server. I was on it after it like got closed, and there was no claims. Like, everyone's spaces was unclaimed, the Warzone went unclaimed. Like, the only problem they really had was the claims, and they couldn't get that back. As also with the player list, player data, whatever, they couldn't get that back either. So it's just like it would be factions just without claiming and just without players, that database, I guess. So that is what they lost, and sadly they had to close it early, and of course that's sad, but also a good thing. I'm gonna tell you why. So this season right here is going to be a little bit different, or it's actually going to be the same season. You know, the 27 days that we played on that season is going to be taken from this season, or not really this like season, but whatever, we can call it a season for now. It's not really a season, but yeah, there's going to be 27 days taken off this season, mainly because we already played 27 days. So what's going to change? So last map, there was a lot of economy problems. A lot of people took advantage of some kind of economy shit going on. That is going to be fixed. Also, all kits is being reduced to Unbreaking 3 Protection IV. All of the kits, like all the like the ranks you buy, and then you can do the kits. All of them, besides Immortal, you're gonna have Protection V instead of Protection IV. But all of it's going to be on Protection, or sorry, Unbreaking 3. Now, the kits that you bought on the side, like Kit Christmas and Kit blah blah blah, is of course going to be unchanged. It's still going to be Protection V, Unbreaking IV. There's not going to be any changes to that. But that kind of makes it a little bit more rare, and kind of maybe we don't see that too much in the battlefield. Also, the Sharp 7, Sharp 8, Sharp 6 is all being reduced to Sharpness V, meaning that you will not be able to hit somebody like 2 times and they die. And I think that's a huge step, which I find pretty damn cool that they actually managed to figure that out this season. That there was something wrong. There was something wrong when you can actually hit people, somebody with a sword on normal factions. And of course, it is not OP faction we are talking right now. So of course, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna try to change that this test season, or whatever we can call it. Also, there's going to be a lot of other things. Right now, I'm just looking down the list here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find someone that's a little bit interesting for you guys here. So, okay, let me just remove my e-cigarette here so it's not in the way. So, alright, let's start from the top here. As I said, there's going to be 27 days off for the next season. Always said that. Now, the faction plugin is going to have F-Owner, F-Mod, and F-Trust removed. And you're going to add F-Access, Player or Faction, F-Promote, and then there's going to be 4 ranks: Recruits, Members, Officers, and Co-Leaders. Recruits are not able to build or perform any actions like F description, so on and so on. Members is allowed to build and not have access to F description and stuff like that still. But officers are allowed to build, kick, invite, claim F description, but not change the faction's name or disband. The core leader have all the permissions. So the plugins removed is /near and nicknaming, so you cannot name yourself anymore. Plugins added, MCMMO, axe reduced, of course, backpack, and I'm not going to go into details about this backpack thing because I'm not really sure what it is, and TNT fill on paper. Again, the kits has changed, protection IV and breaking 3, but immortal to protection V and unbreaking 3. All sharpness above V is changed to sharpness V, but not the special kits. It's like Kit Christmas and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they're going to change the sharpness on those, but hopefully not, since you guys kind of paid for it. But I can see the disadvantage of that, but probably not the special kits. Alright. Also, all previous factions with corners get a corner this map. So meaning that the guys that had a corner last map when it crashed is going to get that corner back. You already know who it is, so you don't have to worry about anything. You're going to get contacted when the server opens properly. But that is what you think you're going to try. So we can call this a test season. Normally, these guys would have waited. They would simply just have closed down factions, and they would have waited until next season or whatever. That would be in like a month or something. They would have waited that long for the next plugins and stuff. Like huge changes coming up, by the way. Not this season, but next season. And that is also why they opened up a test season this time. Normally, they would have waited. The server went down. Too bad. There's not really much to do. All the F-top prize winnings things, like, you know, the F-top prizes and stuff, is going to be moved to this season right here. So just because we were on F-top 2 last map, we are not going to get any money because the server crashed. It's not Royalty's fault. It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault besides the hacker that did it. So of course nobody's going to go ahead and have to bleed for this. But I cannot miss to kind of see what happened, and you know, it's really just, it's just too bad, man. It was really fun, but again, the economy was a little bit weird this season here. It was a little bit fucked up. So they're gonna try to change that. The /near that everybody catch cheaters with, raiders with, is going to be tried to be removed. Like, there's a lot of things that's going to try to be changed. Also the PVs, there's not going to be 7 PVs for the top rank anymore. There's going to be 3, and the backpack is added. Also the TNT and paper, you know, a lot of people have problems with filling that cannon. If you have 2 stacks in each, that's a lot of times you have to turn. So of course, when PV's removed, so you can't have to carry that much TNT at a time, you're going to add this TNT on paper, and you're going to try and see how that works out. So this right here is a test season. There's no like legit changes. If you guys don't like that they're going to remove all the protection IV, unbreaking IV, then don't worry, this is a test season. They are about to check what everybody wants, and then next season there's gonna come huge updates, like huge updates. So don't worry about this season, guys. It's gonna be a test season. See how it goes, and then hopefully you'll be able to find the right mix of things to change and things to remove and things to add, and we will have a great season next after this one. So don't worry, guys. There's no need to go crazy. This is just a change. They're just gonna try and test it, and if you guys don't like the changes, well, of course, then they know that for the real season. This right here is just called a kind of a test season, if you can say so. But of course, you guys that lost all your bases, you lost a lot of things. If you guys had a corner, of course you're gonna get your corner back. It will be common sense that the guys that work for that corner will have the abilities to get their corners back. So of course that is a thing as well. Now, these are the changes. and I am not sure if the developer told me that he is going to try to do all of it, but with this little amount of time, he don't really know what he will be able to do in such a small amount of time, because he still works on other servers as well. So let's just hope that most of these changes is going to be ideal whenever the server opens up. And other than that, guys, let's just hope we can get a great season this time. And as always, guys, remember that I am recruiting, and there's going to be a link down in the description for the recruitment page, and hopefully I'll be able to see some of you guys on my faction or on my side this time. But I think that'll be just about it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.